हरि ओम. भगवान भाष्यकार आद्य शंकराचार्य जी in his Tattvabodh book writes Karana Shariram Kim Anirvachya Anadi Avidyarupam Shariradvayasya Karanamatram सत्स्वरूपाज्ञानं निर्विकल्पकरूपं यत् अस्ति तत् कारणशरीरम्. अनिर्वाच्यानाद्यविद्यारूपं शरीरद्वयस्य कारणमात्रं सत्स्वरूपाज्ञानं निर्विकल्पकरूपं यदस्ति तत् कारणशरीरम्. That which is inexplicable, beginningless, in the form of ignorance, the sole cause of the two bodies, gross body and subtle body, ignorant of one's own true nature, free from duality, is the causal body. The causal body is the subtlest of the three bodies and pervades the other two, gross and subtle body. Avidya Rupam, it is of the nature of ignorance. Ignorance has no shape, size or quality. It is always related to an object. Example, ignorance of computers, but by itself it is objectless. I am the locus of ignorance. Ignorance cannot exist without me. I exist, therefore I can be ignorant. Anirvacham, inexplicable. Since it has no shape, size or quality, it cannot be described by words or grasped by the mind. Ignorance implies lack of knowledge. It does not actually have any existence, yet it cannot be said to be non-existent. We experience its effects. It manifests as the gross and the subtle bodies, and we also experience sorrow caused by ignorance. Being nothing, it still does a great deal, hence it is an inexplicable. Causal body is anadi. Ignorance is beginningless. If we say ignorance began at a particular time, then there should have been either a void, but ignorance cannot emerge from nothing, or knowledge, but ignorance cannot come from knowledge either. One cannot point out a beginning of ignorance, beginning for ignorance. Therefore, it is beginningless. Shariradvayasya karanamatram. I mistake a rope for a snake. I feel scared and run away from it. Ignorance of the rope caused the notion of the snake, which gave rise to fear in the mind, which in turn prompted the body to run. Similarly, not knowing my true nature, I mistakenly identify with the finite, feel a sense of incompleteness, desire to fulfill myself, so run after objects thinking that they would make me happy. Ignorance is at the root of all my actions. Actions give results which I enjoy or suffer, and that leaves behind tendencies, vasanas, which prompts future desire actions results. Hence, we can also say that inherent tendencies prompt actions. We have already seen that the two bodies, gross and subtle, are the result of inherent tendencies, otherwise called the causal body. Sat Swarupa Ajnanam. I know I exist. I do not, however, know that my own nature is existence, consciousness, bliss. I think I am the body, the doer of actions, and enjoyer of results. It is strange that I know so much about the world but do not know the knower, and all the more ironic that is me alone. Karan Sharir is Nirvikalpaka Rupam. Ignorance is homogeneous. It has no difference. It has no dualities of the knower and the known. Ignorance cannot be known. Knowledge dispels it. My ignorance cannot be different from yours. The object of ignorance may differ, but ignorance remains the same. There are degrees in knowledge, but not in ignorance. Being beyond thought, vikalpa. It is nirvikalpa, without thoughts. Ignorance can be destroyed by knowledge. Therefore, the causal body is not eternal. The self, being beyond birth and death, is eternal. Hence, I am different from the causal body. Thus, knowing my true nature, I experience myself as different from all the three bodies, gross, subtle, and causal. In this way, causal body is the cause of gross and subtle body. It is made up of ignorance and it stores the subtle tendencies, those born from earlier desires, actions, and enjoyment of their results. During the course of practice of meditation, many of these subtle tendencies get burned as we withdraw our attention from the world, then from time and space concept, then from our own body. So when this vasana, sharir, this subtle tendencies gets burnt, that time that causal body doesn't remain, and then self knowledge dawns on the seeker. Hari Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om. Shri Sita Ramachandra Arpanastu.